The best guidance and information comes to me in the morning during meditation. It's the best time for any of us while we're still waking up. Our physical bodies rush out of bed, and our energy bodies and spiritual, emotional are still playing catch up, especially after a cup of cacao, which opens up the heart chakra. And I digress. But I had a thought that something came to me, that's something I've been pondering on for quite a while. Our past, present and future is all happening now in the now. And we mustn't cling on to our past. That was who we were, not who we are and who we're going to become. Everything is in the now. So over the years, I feel I've become numb. Part of me's become numb. I'm happy, I'm at peace, I'm content, I love my life, but I still feel numb parts of me, subconsciously. I'm not sure what that is, or what I can imagine what it is, but how to deal with it and move on and shift that from my consciousness. I remember when we remember parts of our past that we felt when we were young, in our teens, in our 20s, and we feel a situation, for example, that feeling comes back into our bodies, and we're like, oh, and sometimes we can miss that feeling, and we think, right, well, we don't want to think about the past, and that person isn't important to me anymore, that doesn't. But you miss the feeling. What's important is we need to get the feeling back. If we've gone numb in certain parts of our consciousness, we need to get back the feelings. So we don't just like reliving parts of our past, which helps us release our unblocked emotions. We don't have to relive it again. What we have to do is connect with that feeling again. So go back to your 20s, go back to your teens, go back to whenever it was that you were experiencing that pure joy, that without limitations, that purity of joy before we were beaten down and hammered down by life and experiences that told us we weren't worthy. Life is hard, it's difficult, all these extra things. Go back to the point, because I'm sure we all had an experience at least where we were that pure connection with that energy. And in your meditation time in the mornings, in your quiet time, sit down and relive that energy and let it fill up your whole body. And just like the neural pathways in our brains that are rewiring our brains and our experiences and our habits, your whole body will rewire. And after a little bit of time, it will remember, and that will be our norm. And I know this for a fact because I've been pondering on this thought for quite a while, thinking there's something missing. I'm not how I used to be, and everything is fine. And it's because I've thrown out whole experiences that I no longer need anymore, but I needed that essence, I needed that purity of connection with myself, with my divine self. And I instantly, this morning, I've been tuning into, tapping into that energy, and I've been bringing it back into my consciousness in a different way. Not the experiences, not the people, the actual energy. And you bring it into your body, connect with the earth, and let it fill your body, and you'll feel goosebumps and sensations come back again. And this is now going to be part of my daily routine. Now I've figured out what to do, and all the numb bits will just disappear. That is the plan. Let me know what you think.